Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Ansarkari. Today we will do newspaper of January 26th. Coming to the first article, it talks about the India-Egypt relationship. Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, he had visited India and had discussed about several key aspects such as cooperation on elimination of terrorism, extremist ideology, and next article is on page number 14 regarding the Excellence in Governance Award. So, the Ashish Singh of Ujjain, he had helped to set up temporary 70-bed COVID care camp. About 5 days at the community hall at the bus stand, he had used 90 lakh rupees to purchase bed, medical equipment, cylinders, IV fluid, oxygen concentrator, etc. This showcases his dedication towards the public service and his thinking regarding the practical aspect of solving the real life problems. The next article is on page number 15 regarding the Padma Vibhushan Award. Padma Vibhushan Award has been given to several important personalities this year. First one is B.V. Doshi regarding the architecture, Ustad Zakir Hussain in the art field, S.M. Krishna in public affair, Dilip Mahalnabis in medicine, Srinivas Varadhan in science and tech, and Mulayam Singh Yadav. Then third article is regarding the Constitution. This article talks about the CGI and PM. Both frame the Constitution, but one is elected and other's role is to secure the Republic. What are the basic features of the Constitution? It is broadly defined as the supremacy of Constitution, rule of law, separation of power, judicial review, secularism, federalism, freedom and dignity of the individual, unity and integrity of nation. Basic structure name is not defined, it is not present in the Constitution. It is evolved with the help of judicial review by the Supreme Court. Then the next article talks about the current issues regarding the Constitution. First is encroachment on Constitution are now represented as directly emerging from the will of people. People are questioning the constitutional process and etc. Then there is a erosion of statistical effect, less significant, only a few chosen target, etc. Third is the erosion using of an inner conflict of constitutionalism. It silences against the idea of constitutionalism. Next article talks about the relationship between the India and Egypt. President of Egypt have visited India. This article talks about the relationship from the 1950s onward. India and Egypt joined the limited role of West in the region, promoted such as supranationalism forces such as Pan-Asianism, Pan-Arabism and Third Worldism. They worked together on isolating Israel and fighting the liberation of Palestine. After the 1973 war, Egypt moved away from Soviet Union and turned to US as a strategic partner. It was the first state to recognize Israel. Then, on the India's part, the anti-Western rhetoric and the empathy for the Arab state in 1970 reduced. After 1990s, the relationship between the Arab countries and India grew. Right now, the solidification of security and political ties with the Arab country, such as UAE and Arabia, Saudi Arabia, has increased to new height. That's here. The next article is on page number page number 29 regarding the India's Bharat OS, Bhar OS. It is just like Google's Android and Apple iOS. But what are the challenges presented by the IT Madras startup, that is Bharat OS? First, it is not very distinct. It is not very unique from Android and iOS. Further, already there are big companies such as BlackBerry, Samsung and Microsoft are trying to develop the mobile operating system but have failed. Further, regarding the China's ability to create an alternative to Google, Facebook, Amazon, India have not developed such alternatives beforehand. Further, the Gmail, Google Maps, etc. are pre-installed into the Android system. So all these ecosystem will play against the Bharat OS. It is a very challenging task for the IIT Madras startup. Then next article is talking about the why India celebrate Republic Day on January 26. This is very informative article. First is that Constitution was adopted by Constituent Assembly on November 26, 1949, and 1950 January 26 was declared as Republic Day. 26 January is very important because 26 January 1930 is a very historical reason of Purna Swaraj declaration, because Simon Commission, which was appointed by the British, was all white man commission. It led to the widespread discontentment. In response to the Simon Commission कि वो पूरे गोरे लोग से भरे हुए हैं, the Motilal Nehru presented Nehru report which demanded dominant status within the empire. Further, जो नेहरू थे, महात्मा गांधी और adult such as Motilal Nehru, they demanded dominant status, whereas the younger leader such as Subhash Chandra Bose and Jawaharlal Nehru wanted to break ties with British Empire. They wanted Purna Swaraj, Swarnas there. So his voice changed in 1929 after the Viceroy Irwin, and therefore on December 19, the historical Purna Swaraj resolution was passed in Lahore, that meaning self-rule or sovereignty. Further, the Declaration of Independence was officially promulgated on 26 January 1930. The Congress urged all the Indians to come out and celebrate the Independence Day. The Indian tricolor was hoisted across the country by the Congress party and patriotic song was sung. Thus, from 1930s until 15 August 1947, 26 January was celebrated as Independence Day or Purna Swaraj Day. And therefore, on 26 January, the new constitution was promulgated. This is a historical context behind the Purna Swaraj Day. The next article is talking about the green bond. We have already talked about the green bond. RBI has issued the sovereign green bond, which will be used for financing of various green projects such as renewable source of energy, clean transportation, climate adaptation, etc. तो 5 year and 10 year green bond were issued at premium. Around 8,000 crore were oversubscribed. So we have talked about what is green bond. It is issued by the sovereign entity, intergovernmental groups, alliance, corporates with the aim to proceed with the bond utilized for project. The bond is used to raise finance for funding the project in the green sector. So who issues the bond? RBI issues the bond regarding the tenure of 5 and 10 years. तो बॉन्ड का नाम है SGRB 2028 SGRB 2033. To tackle the threats of climate change and also meeting the demands of sustainable goals, the green bond is very important because it not only helps the economy to raise the fund, but also it gives incentive for the country to invest in these field. It is a good business strategy. It helps to mitigate the climate change risk and also the hedge against the climate change, promote the use of green technology in these areas. So the green bond will be used in renewable source of energy, clean transportation, energy efficiency, sustainable water and waste management, pollution prevention, control and green building. The next topic is regarding the India stack. तो India stack पूछ सकता है कि what is India stack? It is related to the India developed technology platforms such as UPI, DigiLocker, Aadhaar, etc. They are called as India stack. So many of the countries will adopt India developed technologies in future. Then next topic is related to T+1 trading. Right now the stock exchange have been using T+2 trading from 2003. Earlier it was T+3. मतलब कि आज अगर सेटलमेंट होता है ट्रेड का तो सेटलमेंट मस्ट बी विद इन अ डे 24 आवर्स. तो अभी जो है सिस्टम वो T+2 है, मतलब 2 दिन के अंदर सेटलमेंट होना चाहिए ट्रेडिंग का, प्रॉफिट लॉस सब मिला करके. पहले 2003 के पहले T+3 था, 3 दिन के अंदर था. तो अभी T+2 चल रहा है और अभी T+1 होगा. This showcases the importance of financial instrument and also the importance of the stock exchange in the country. It will lead to the rise in liquidity in the stock exchange and it will make the financial transaction very much simpler, more efficient. That's all for today. Thank you.